Hello guys, it's Malimon. Today we will be recreating You Made Me Like This by Hozho. So let's get started.
You made me like this.
As always, I'm going to start with kick and bass sounds. We have a very simple kick and bass line here, with a huge kick and a bass sound. I created bass sounds with Serum. I'm using harmonic series and basic MCB. I'm using preset, but I changed the values a bit just to match with the song. Since they're not on top of each other, I don't need to use that much of limiter to create sidechain. I will also show the lead sound. It's like this. It's a plug sound. And with lots of effects, as in here. I'm using basic wave and analog scene wave. And I'm feeding that cutoff filter with an envelope to create plucky sound. And I have these filters. I'm going to disable all of them and open one by one. Adding a little bit dimension, distortion, some chorus delay. So with kick and bass, it sounds like this. It has very nice groove. Again, since we have tons of elements here, I just want to go a little bit faster than the other videos. I am using a shaker for shaker loop. As you can imagine, I'm going to use sidechain to fit that kick sample to shaker. And then hit here. Okay, this sounds good. And then I'm creating a pad. To be honest, I couldn't create the exact pad because, it has, I think, 2 different pads. I didn't want to waste time on this, but probably you can do it better. It's basic wave, harmonic morph, and also flanger phaser chorus. Of course, I will be using sidechain. Without sidechain, with sidechain, just to make it more groovy. And these first and basic elements sounds like this. I don't want to go into details of the sounds or voices, but I want to show how Hozho is using specific transitions. So in here, for example, we have something like this. So as you can hear, the kick sound, it changes. We don't hear low ends after some point. It's just using high pass filter here, and then basically Hozho is automating here. So you are just waiting for the next. We have other elements here like this, some crash, some reverse notes. So in the original, as you can hear, there was some reverse note. So I created this one with reverse flute from Kashmir Pack, and I will be using a crash sound. So together, there's a transition as well. So in main parts here, we also have some vocals. So let me show how I created those. There's a vocal shout, and I used delay, reverb, everything to create this delayed effect. So here's the good part. I extracted the sample from Hozho's song and created this transition. This is a very simple trick. It has 3 different octaves of C notes. I created a vocal.
You makes me like this.
So I use my microphone to record it. I have used lots of different effects.
You makes me like this.
So let me show what it has. I'm using Soundcloud Desire. So let me try to show that. I'm using Soundcloud Desire.
You makes me like this.
An equalizer, distractor.
You makes me like.
To distort it a bit more. Lots of reverb, and again,
you makes me like this.
I'm just filtering the part that I don't want to hear.
You makes me like.
Also, the main trick is I'm using stretch mode and lower pitch. So as default,
you makes me like this.
That's the sound that I'm creating, that I recorded.
You makes me like this.
Now it sounds better. So together,
you makes me like this. You makes me. You.
so we have a transition here. So let me show this. Basically, it's very simple sound, but it has lots of effects without any automation. Maybe you can guess here, I'm using LFO. But I'm just opening the filter. And I am just changing this fine-tuning. I'm just doing fine-tuning here, a little bit automation. So in the composition, it sounds like this. I think that's okay. So we can proceed with the next and better part. We have a transition again here. So I have a long sweep and channel panning. It's just going left and right. As you can imagine, this is right before drop. Some of the elements are repeating. I also created another sound just for the drop. It's like this.
I don't need to, and I love you.
It's something like this.
I don't need to.
It has lots of different effects again. I was just testing some equalizer, that's why we have 2 of them. So right after the drop, it sounds like this.
I don't need to, and I love you. Fuck your feelings, I'm above you. I don't need to, and I love.
We have 2 other sounds, very simple plug sounds. Or lead, maybe. Call as you wish. Basic wave, basic shapes. Very audible, high-end lead. as you can hear, I downloaded a female evil laughter for this transition. So this is all actually, it's how I created the whole song. I know there are lots of elements that I couldn't completely describe maybe. So as always, I'm going to put this project to my Patreon channel. But before that, I will be just showing how I will be comparing with the original song. I hope you liked the video. I hope you enjoyed it. And as always, I will be really appreciated if you can subscribe to my channel, if you can share any feedback if you have or suggestions. So thank you for your time. Have a nice day.